Hello and welcome to a Twisted Retreat unboxing. Look at this. Exclusive horror books for the Twisted Soul. One of my biggest complaints about Twisted Retreat had been their packing. For a few months there, it was just like a book hastily thrown in a cardboard sleeve, a la Amazon. It was not looking great. But man, they have stepped up their game. And we have an exclusive dust jacket that's not on the book? I don't know. Let's find out. So this is Do What Godmother Says by L.S. Stratton with, maybe it's just a bonus dust jacket. Who knows? This is October's exclusive hardcover edition dust jacket by Benediktus Budi. Front hardcover artwork by Grimsloki. Endpapers and back hardcover art by Verónica González. Wow. Signed by the author. I know the artwork was done in collaboration with the author. So, very excited there. That's, this artwork's not wowing me here on this end. I think the quotes is really what's throwing me off there. This one I like better. This side I like a little bit better. You actually have, even though it's a block of text, somehow the block of text is better than quotes. Not a big fan of, blurbs are acceptable, I suppose, with hardcovers. And, it's to be expected, but I'm not wowed by quotes. It is an extra dust jacket. Why did we get an extra dust jacket? Was that just because? I don't know. So here's the book itself. Very excited to dive in. So, Do What Godmother Says is two narratives. One deals with, I guess it would be modern times. A modern time, is it a writer? Modern day writer, who is bequeathed or given a fascinating piece of artwork, presumably that's apparently the artwork, by her grandmother, and connects the artwork to a Harlem Renaissance painter who was being driven and mentored by a woman named Godmother. And it seems that, look at this, there's kind of like a sheen to this Endpaper artwork. Very nice. It is signed, of course, by Stratton themselves. So the present day and the past are connected through this mysterious painting. And well, as people around the writer start turning up dead, she seems to think that somebody's following her, somebody's stalking her. And so the narratives kind of intertwine amongst themselves. Apparently, the Harlem Renaissance painter has their own hardships. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. It's not their hardships, is how I'll go with. But color me intrigued. It's really cool anyways when, it's really cool regardless when you have a author who is doing something in collaboration with the artists. It's always nice to get the artist feedback. So it's really cool that they were able to, that Stratton was able to give her feedback on the art direction, which is always a nice touch. Then you wind up with this, which, technically, yeah, it's just kind of a fancy trade edition, but what a fancy trade edition it is. This is kind of like in the same realm as the Broken Binding, which I do a lot of Broken Binding unboxings, which is fantasy and now science fiction. And they do, original covers. Broken Binding is now starting to do interior artwork with their fantasy series, so that's a little bit different. But, otherwise, it's, taking what would normally be a regular trade edition and pimping it out, if you will. This is nice. I like it. What's really cool about Twisted Retreat, and I cannot say if this is necessarily the case with this particular title, but I know it's happened with several of their titles in the past. They've only had paperback releases. Twisted Retreat would be the first hardcover edition. I know, for example, there are two, maybe there's three now. I think there's three now, because I think there's two Alan Baxter titles and then the Dan Franklin title from Cemetery Dance. paperback originals from Cemetery Dance, which receive the hardcover treatment through Twisted Retreat. I love it. I love the details they do, and it's cheap. I mean, not like, it's not like it's cheaply made. I mean, the price point for the box month after month is cheap. They do offer a full box. So there's a book only and there's a full box. I subscribe for just the book only. I barely have enough room for the books that I keep buying, let alone other bookish items that aren't books. But they do have a larger book box, a larger box for Twisted Retreat that includes bookish items, and sometimes extra books. I know this month in particular, October, was one such month where there was a second book as well. So I do not have that second book, which is a shame. But usually there are leftover copies, and those leftover copies will be available on Twisted Retreat's website. If there are any leftover copies of this title, they will also make it to the website. Usually there are. So I know, like before I was on the box subscription here, the book-only box subscription, there were a couple titles I was able to pick up via their website. Link in the description below. If you don't want to actually subscribe to them, that's fine. Subscribe to my channel, and you can just live vicariously through me. But if you are a fan of getting horror books with pretty new dust jackets and pretty artwork month after month, then definitely check out Twisted Retreat. Most of them are signed by the author. I know it's not always the case, but since I've subscribed, every single one has been signed, which is pretty fantastic. I have plenty of other unboxing videos on the channel for you to check out as well, in addition to at least one book review a week, so plenty to keep you entertained. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. Check out Twisted Retreat, and we will see you around next time.